everything in this world, all that attachments and detachments with the senses to the sense objects, is nothing but the illusion. Everything comes and goes like a winter and the summer. Everything goes like a day and night. What you are getting when with the sense, your sense with the sense objects is Maya. Objects is Maya. When you are getting connected with the God, the conscious is not Maya. So when you are getting connected with the God, the conscious, the true master, your all the attachments to the world will disappear. The more you are in love, the more you are in love with the God, you will see all the love to the external Maya will go off. We say Om. Today's question is, Krishna told Arjuna, O son of Kunti, the contact between the senses and the sense objects. The contact between the senses and the sense objects gives rise to short-lived perceptions of happiness and distress. These are non-permanent and come and go, like the winter and summer seasons. One must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. Please throw light on this verse of Bhagavad Gita. What is senses, as said by the God Krishna to Arjuna? Sense and the sense objects. He said that between the sense and sense objects, whatever you get, the feelings, the perceptions of happiness or sadness, is all short while, temporarily, will come and go, like the winter and the summer seasons. And one must learn from it that it is just the game. Nothing remains permanent. So you should remain stable, not to tolerate. The word tolerate is not right. People like Krishna can never write the word tolerate. So in the question, this word to be changed. That one must learn to be observer, to enjoy, to be still, in both the circumstances, whichever the moment is, one should remain stable, still, just the observer, not to tolerate. Because tolerance means is another type of I. When you are beyond the I, you just become the observer. Sea in the mid just watches the waves, just watches, just observes. Even the deep sea is not observing. When you are beyond, you can observe what is happening at the edge. But when you are deep inside, the observer will also lost. There will be no observer. So tolerance is the worldly world. Tolerance is the Maya world. Because one world can mislead you again to the point where you stand. So the one who translates, who writes, is not that it is his experience. Because there are many books written by many so-called spiritual people, but they are religious. Religious means talking about the God, speaking about the God, writing about the God, but not with his experience, not by heart, but by my mind, by mind. Mind is religious, heart is spiritual. Mind is religious, heart is spiritual. Mind works artificially. Whatever learnt, whatever taught to us, same will be reflection. So you can say mind like a storage. Storage means the pond. Like the water in the pond deteriorates, and heart is like a flowing Ganga river, where everything comes fresh. Once Ganga leaves the point, not coming back again, just going forward. Ganga is not halting. So heart is like a Ganga. That's why whenever who reached from the mind to the heart, said that keeping the Ganga as the symbolic for his mind. That is, mind is gone, his heart is there, so the mind has become clean now, pure. When mind becomes pure, is heart. When heart becomes impure, is mind, you can say. Because everything is same. Heart is correlated to mind. Nothing in this body is away. Everything is just interconnected. So, when you are in mind, your whole body becomes mind. When you are heart, your whole body becomes a heart. So, senses is what? Senses, the five senses. Five senses. The eyes, which is making you to see. So, eye is watching, and object. What is watching? Object. What object? Maybe TV program, maybe some computer, maybe some mobile, maybe in the sky, maybe on the tree, maybe some beauty. Eye is just watching. Whatever watching. Eye is watching a smart boy, a beautiful girl. So eye is watching, the object is girl, boy. And who is watching? I is watching. My sense is watching to that sense object. Sense object. Because that object with this sense of mind is combining. So for me, this object is either giving me some bliss moments, happy moments, or sad moments. For him or her, for river or for tree is not the problem. While looking the river, your sense is just by seeing the Ganga enjoys those moments. But it's not that Ganga is also enjoying by seeing you. Not compulsory, no. If you are observing something, you are observing anything or a beautiful man or a woman. When you see, you are enjoying those moments. He or she may not be enjoying. So this is what that sense of I. You have the sense in your eye which can see and can give message to the mind to think it over, and mind says whatever you feel like in your thoughts, then working of the thoughts by seeing the object, what thoughts are coming. Oh, she is ugly. She is not good. She is so beauty. So thoughts, whatever thoughts come in your body, in your mind, the thoughts just make the mind to work in the same way as your thoughts are. As your thoughts are, by seeing the object, immediately the thoughts come inside. What the thoughts are coming? Suppose you are observing to any object, to the Ganga. So what the thoughts will come? What feelings will come? That so beautiful. You will not have the feelings of some lust here. You will not feel of any greed or anger. You will just enjoying those moments. It is not the greed. It is not the anything, but maybe the attachment to live there. So beautiful place. Sometimes we think we should have some room here, flat here. But you are observing with your eyes. You are observing with your eyes with the sense to see. Here, main sense to see is working with just in the way of neutral, in the natural. Same eyes when looking for some body and getting the thoughts of lust, then your all that perceptions in the mind goes further. You are attaching with the object. So senses to see, likewise the senses to hear. You have the sense of hearing. And hearing what? Somebody who is giving you something about the spiritual discourse, or you are hearing some romantic songs, you are hearing any your school lecture or college lecture or business lecture. Whatever you hear, your sense of hearing with the object gives you everything is temporary. The moment you leave that place, the things are again disappearing. After some time, after some days sometimes. So this hearing capacity, coming with the sense of hear, with the sense object, whoever is the object is spiritual discourse, spiritual master, sense is something else like your college lectures, your business, whichever lecture you heard about. So sense to hear, sense with the sense object. Sense with the sense object of eye, sense with the sense object of ear, sense with the sense object of nose. Something you feel like so beautiful smell, you want the same perfume. By having some food, you have so beautiful smell. And something a very bad smell, oh, forget that. No. When you're going near the seal, you do like, no, I don't want this smell. So senses with the object makes your thoughts, which goes to the mind. Mind says yes or no to go further or not. So mind works on your thoughts command. Thoughts command. And thoughts when flowing through the mind with the outside sense objects, with your senses, comes and goes, is the life, beauty outside in the world, the Maya. Maya is to enjoy. Just let the thoughts flow like a Ganga. Then there is no problem absolutely. That is what Krishna said at the last. Be the observer. Don't attach yourself to any thought. When you attach to the thought, mind starts getting deep and deep in that. And then what happens? It gives you somewhere sadness, somewhere happiness, because every happiness will follow with the sadness. Every sadness will follow with the happiness. So that's why the Maya is set temporarily. Any thought of Maya with the senses, same like eyes, I said, or ears, same is like for nose, same for your tongue to taste. Taste is the sense, with the sense object, the food, whatever you taste. Same the sense of touch. When you touch somebody, the sense, immediately sense comes. You touch somebody who is your lover, beloved, you have different thoughts. You touch your mother, you have different thoughts. You touch your sister, you have different thoughts. You touch your father, you have different thoughts. The touch, the sense. Sense means which is giving to the thought just command to the mind. Because thoughts is immediately, the moment you touch, immediately the sense, with the sense object, thoughts, you are creating the thoughts, which thoughts are coming, and thoughts coming and going is not the problem. You are enjoying the moment and it's gone. But the moment thoughts are coming, going to the mind, you have come out of that place of Ganga, which we are seeing. You have gone out of that food, what you are taking on the table, tasty food. What you are hearing, you have gone out of that. The moment you are touched and you have gone out. If these things are not attached, these things, these objects, whatever it was, the Ganga, anything you are hearing, anything connected with the Maya, remember it. Because you have that complete, your karma, your whole life birth together with the attachment. You are fond of attachment. When I say attachment, means you are the fond of attachment and the detachment. Because one is there, second will follow. If you are getting happy on something, definitely sadness will follow. If you are loving the respect, disrespect will definitely come. So, attachment is your life. But Krishna says, you should not attach to any thoughts, any feeling, any perceptions. Whatever is going on, just let it go. Be there where you are. Be there where you are. That is what? That all godly people like Ibrahim, Buddha, Mahavira, Jesus, Muhammad, Kabir, Farid, Guru Nanak Dev, Ram Paramahansa, Sai Baba, Meera, Sahajo Lalla, Socrates, Lao Tse, all these people, especially let it be whichever way they said, whatever syllabus said by them through the God to reach the sea, they said mainly they emphasize on the one word, you should be beyond any attachment and the detachment. Just you be the observer. First it talks about observer. The moment you come to the state of observation, you become like near to the God. Jigyasu, what you say. Or Mamakshu, what you say. The moment you come to the state of observation, you are near the God. You are near means you are near the door of the God. And when you are dissolved completely, observation, the observer is also lost. There he is not. Observation also falls. Means all the tastes are equal now. All the smells are equal. You are sitting either in, you have been set to sit in the very sewerage place, or you had been set in the very beautiful place, perfumed place. You are asked to sit somewhere in the air condition or in the very hot. You will be in the same state, enjoying the hot and enjoying the cold also. I am not saying that by you mind will not come. If you have the place to sit somewhere in the hot place, outside is cold, does not mean that you will sit in the cold. Even you have the place where you have the heat convectors and everything. Or you will not have the tasty food, you will have the rough food. No, I don't want that taste. Thought of coming anything no also is your attachment. Any thought of saying no also is an attachment. So there is no no. There is no no. I mean to say, you have to understand again, does not mean that you say you offer liquor, offer wine to one, he says no. Then you think no, he is attachment. What I mean to say, inside you should not have anything which we say the hate. We should not get away from anything. What Krishna is saying, the same at last, that you should be away from the two. Neither the attachment nor the detachment. It neither you will say just you should be bare, you should not have any clothes, or you should have complete clothes. You should not take whiskey, you should sit without whiskey with me. You should not take cigarette in front of me. Nothing that there is nothing matters on the way of God to anything of the attachment and detachment. That is what? Because God had made everything. God had made everything. So you should respect to everything. You should not have the hate of him. If you hate him, you are the religious man, not the spiritual. He is a very religious, very much worshipping, very good. And he is getting to your vachan very much, he is coming very near to you. He has become your true disciple, 100% pure. But you only take him in your lap. You always talk about him. You always have that. If you have the attachment inside, even with that one who is already dead, who is dissolved in you, that also is the quality of a religious. Even Krishna, when Arjuna dissolved, Krishna was not attached to Arjuna. That's why he said, either you die or they die, not the problem. But you will definitely reach to the garden where we are going to meet forever. So outside worldly attachments and the detachment comes with the senses. Senses to see, senses to hear, senses to smell, senses to touch, senses to taste. 5 senses are making you in this birth and death cycle when you are attaching to the sense objects. Sense object. You are not attaching to your sense. You are not attaching to your sense, but you are attaching to your sense objects. When you see something, hear something, taste something, smell something, touch something, you get attached. Don't attach. Your sons are your son, your daughter is your daughter, your mother is your mother, your father is father, your job, your officer, your governor, your prime minister, your star, your whatever you are. Yes, this is the role. Don't attach. Don't immediately start weeping when you just go away from here. Because you can never be the officer, you can never be the prime minister, you can never be the star, and you can never be the poor man. You can never be the anything, whatever you are today. You had been on this earth for many times. Many times. So this cycle of birth and death is connected with the all changes. Everything changes here. Even outside climate is changing. Nothing remains stable here. Only what can be stable is inside you. Inside your conscious Inside your conscious is stable. So just sit with your conscious, sit with your soul, sit with your life, sit with your God. Whatever word you say, word is not that, don't get involved with the word, but to tell you the meaning that you should not get wrong. That's why I said the word distress, the tolerance, that the word one lived, one must learn to tolerate them. No, very much wrong word. Because the word tolerate will immediately tell you tolerate. There is a subject. You are going to tolerate means it is becoming karta again. Ego will come when you tolerate. Don't tolerate. Krishna is saying observe. Don't tolerate. Because tolerance is again not the outside karma, inside karma. Inside you are doing it by pressure, by suppressing yourself. That's why those rights, because these all are written somewhere in the books by someone, so those who writes, if they are not spiritual people, religious people will write just the English translation. English translation is not so difficult, but one who sits at the chair of soul, one who is on the God home journey, deep to the soul, can only translate. Remember it. Exactly the one who reached to the dissolve to the God, who is not even the observer, will give you exact meaning what the Krishna said 5,000 years before, what Guru Nanak said 500 years before, what Buddha said 2,500 years before, what is written in Upanishad. He will give you the exact translation, exact. Rest, one who is not experienced. What I say experienced means who is not dissolved. One who is not dissolved, who is with his eye of attachment and detachment. I is nothing but attachment and detachment. When I say I, religious, who is religious? Religious means who is attachment and detachment. He is not natural. He is not natural. Natural does not need any books to tell you. He will definitely go through the books, the physical body, those came, how and where they came. But what they said, their sayings, he don't want to understand his sayings or mug up in the mind. Because all the sayings will get fresh with that life who is beyond the observation, who is dissolved. So because we are attached and detached people for many births, that's why you are asked to get attached to the God. When you attach to the God, at least attachment of this world of the Maya will disappear. That's why it is said that when you reach to the one, and one is where you love, when you love the one, all love to the world will disappear. We are loving to the one who is beyond attachment and detachment. His love will be pure. So when you get the pure love, who is without, beyond any desires from you, pure love is having no desire from you, nothing from you. Otherwise, in the world, when we come in love with someone, our desire starts, and that's your love falls. So when you are in the love with the one who had no desire from you, even you are coming close to him, close to her, not expecting anything from you. So that where you are going, the God home journey, one day you will experience the same. And then you will come to know that everything in this world, all that attachments and detachments with the senses to the sense objects, is nothing but the illusion. Everything comes and goes like a winter and the summer. Everything goes like a day and night. What you are getting when with the sense, your sense with the sense objects, objects is Maya. Objects is Maya. When you are getting connected with the God, the conscious is not Maya. So when you are getting connected with the God, the conscious, the true master, your all the attachments to the world will disappear. The more you are in love, the more you are in love with the God, you will see all the love to the external Maya will go off. Because Maya gives you pain, Maya gives you completely somewhere happiness and the sadness, but that pain is making you somewhere physically retarded, sometimes going to the level of suicide. But in the love to the God, to the truth, your love will keep on increasing. And that pain, when it comes, then the pain comes in the way to the God home journey. When you love the God, that pain will just pick you up from where you are to the peak where you are dissolved. Because that pain, when you got on the God home journey, is just to get you delivered the God in you, just to get the delivered of the devotee in you. Same. As I said, devotee just becomes the feet and God is the face. Face and feet are correlated. One cannot reach without the other. Or you can say the feet is Prakriti and face is Purush. That's all. Feet is Lakshmi and face is Vishnu. Nothing else. So you have to understand they are so deep mean in that you have to just observe all your happiness and sadness in this world. When you become the observer of the happiness and the sadness, you will go beyond the two. But how can it possible? With the mind? No. You cannot be the observer by mind. Mind is a cheater. When you think, because your thinking goes to the mind. It is a thinking, thoughts. You think by the mind to observe. Then it is not that heart is observing, your mind is observing. And when mind observes, it makes you somewhere that you are achieving something, but in fact you are not achieving anything. It is again the illusion. That is what today in the world, the very selling product, the meditation is going on. Meditation. Meditation is the same illusion which is being done by the mind. By the mind is going into the sense of deepness, but the deepness is dark, no light. When I say no light, does not mean there's outside light, inside there is a light. That again illusion. When you make the illusion something of light, you will see the light inside. But there is nothing like but light. Light means that you have come to know that the whole world is an illusion. The whole world is a dream. Nothing in the world is permanent. So why to get attached or detached to anything? When you go beyond the attachment and detachment, when it dissolved in the powerhouse, that time is the complete light. And how the light will tell that I am the light? Light cannot say that there is no dark, because light and dark can never meet together. They both cannot be together. When light comes, dark will not remain. So when a devotee goes into the God that dissolves, cannot say anything. No, God says through him. Because once the body is dead, we say he is dead. What he will say now? And if that body gets up, suppose somebody had died, and after some time that body gets up, after 1 hour, 6 hours, what you will say? Who had come? You will get fear. So in that body now God comes. So likewise, one who dies in his lifetime before the physical death, now God enters in that body, speaks through that body. Same, the Krishna came in that body. God came in the Krishna body, said all these words that don't go in the attachment with the senses to the sense objects. Because attachment contact between senses and sense objects gives rise to just nothing but the perception which are temporarily happiness and the distress. What distress means, sadness goes beyond the level sometimes. Distress. That distress in the mind makes you to do any damn thing which you do not know. Distress of mind means you are becoming somewhere mad, mad for the Maya. So this is what the warning by Krishna through the Arjuna to the world. He is saying to Arjuna, but we all have to go on the same Arjuna path one day. Not today, after 10 years, 20 years, next birth, after 100 birth, after 1000 birth. One day you have to understand anything attachment or detachment to the world is Maya. You get attached to this Maya, you will come back to the Maya again. And what you are getting today, same was before and same will be after. Maya remains the Maya. Same will be there. Only a few rules will change, nothing else. And truth will remain the same. Maya will remain the same. So in any birth, you can try. If you are not interested now, you want to live the same life as you are living. You want to come back to this earth again, you come, welcome. Because somebody asked me in one question that if I want to come to this earth, I want, then nothing to do then. Here coming, you are not to do anything. You are going to come, don't worry. If you love here, the Maya, the structure you have all around is welcome. For coming here, you not need anything. Yes, if you want the human formation, not the 84 lakh births, then you had to get dissolved on the God home journey, you had to love the God. But you can ask the God, I want to come, I don't want to come to your God home. I want to come here, you'll come here. But that time you can come many times. You can take human birth after the human birth, after the human birth. You are welcome to this earth. God is not so hungry. God is not begging love from you. God is not asking to come to me. He is not, because He knows that I want those who are with the heart to me, those who want to be with me, those who want the Maya, let them sit in the Maya. So if we are coming here is not the problem. But continuously remembering the God, that God is there, you should not think of that I. If you are going into I, then after 84 lakh death punishments, you will be coming to the human body. But you will be on this earth only, but not in the human form. If you are keeping your I ahead and God the number 2, then there will be a problem. So the main, that you should not get the attachments to the senses, your 5 senses, any of your sense should not attach to any Mayavi subject, Maya object. Any Mayavi object should not be attached with their sense which is subject. You are the subject and sense objects. Outside is object, what you see, and what you are is subject. So your I, the sense, should not get attached to the objects which is the other. Because when you attach to other, it becomes a hell. When you attach to the Maya, it becomes the hell. When you are detaching to the Maya, then also it becomes the hell. So attaching and detachment both are just making you to live on this earth, coming back to this earth. So it is better that either or, whatever you see on this earth, hear on this earth, touch on this earth, taste on this earth, smell on this earth, you should be beyond the attachment and the detachment. Krishna is not saying that you should not taste, you should not hear, you should not see. Whatever you feel like, whatever comes from your soul, Savdharam. Savdharam means whatever comes from inside to you. You enjoy those moments, but don't attach. And attachment does not mean don't detach. Detachment does not mean that don't detach means you should enjoy all the moments whether you like or not. No. Detachment means it should not create inside any ego that I am not taking garlic, I am not taking onion, I am not taking non-veg, I am not taking drinks. Don't praise yourself. Because praising yourself inside again make the karma for you. So even you are detached to anything, but you should not make proud of yourself, not to be attached to anything. It should be natural. But if you live anything by saying of others, by saying of other, let Krishna is saying, don't take drink. You are not drinking. As said, tolerate. If you're just not drinking by the sayings of the Krishna, then it does not mean that you are not attached. You are attached. Because you have left, but with the ego you have that because you said to me, I left it. I'm not taking drink now. But that I is there. You are just saying that because you said to me. So people like Krishna never says for anything to do or not to do. Any godly people on this earth, whoever came, let it be Buddha, Mahavira, Jesus, Guru Nanak, Ram Paraman, Sai, Meera, Sajo, Lalla, Kabir, Farid, Muhammad, Sukrat, Laos, nobody can say to you to do and not do. Nothing like that. Whatever we say that they have said, it is not that they have given the common rules. If something said in Bible, they are the commandments. There is nothing like commandments and all these godly people will give you. They only just say these are the good and these are the bad, but good and bad makes you again to come on this in this world. Don't attach to the good, don't attach to the bad. Observe the both. Observe the both. If you are keeping yourself away from anything, even you are passing through that place, but you are going from somewhere else, that if I go from here, it will attach to me. You are not the spiritual one, you are the religious. You are going to come back on this earth again. So neither the attachment nor the detachment. Neither the attachment nor the detachment. What Krishna is saying, don't get involved. Don't get involved to anything. Be always the plain water like. Plain water, you put in any color in that. Put red color, it becomes red. You put yellow, it becomes yellow. But when you throw it again, you put the next water glass, that is pure. So whenever you are with some subject, you should be with the one. When you are not there, you should not be with the one. You turn, you are not with him, not with her. That is called the attachment and detachment. That is only when you are in the outside Maya world. I am talking whatever is that your attachment and detachment connected to the Maya, remember it. But because you have lived for many times on this earth with the attachment and detachment only, that's why your beginning education, your second primary education will be of attachment to the God, detachment to the Maya. Slowly, as per your inside journey, which can be in one day, can be in 1 month, 1 year, 10 year, 100 year, 100 birth, 1000 birth. It is up to you. Some people come to me with very much ready insight. They have just like crossed like journey so fast. Some people are there with the even 13 years right from the first day. The moment I came and next day they joined even. But they have not reached the level of even 50% of journey. And there are people, those who have crossed the journey of 80%. So there are the people. It is up to you. Maybe tomorrow someone comes with a complete thirst and hunger, maybe directly die. And in a day he gets it. So in this, it is not the academic education or professional education of this Mayavi world. Spiritual education can be done in a day, in an hour, in the minutes. It depends upon your hunger and thirst. If you are already ready, you don't have any attachment to the world, you don't have any detachment to the world, you are away from the world. You have just experienced, or by seeing others, you had just made up your mind, I don't want to get in this Maya world, this is nothing, it is all, nobody loves nobody, everything is illusion here. You have made your senses completely away from all the things. When I say away, detached, does not mean that no attachment, but away. Even sitting with someone who is taking liquor, you are not there. You are inside. You will not just involve in the talking what they are doing about. If you are sitting for 8 hours, in 8 hours also you will not be able to speak for 8 minutes. If there is a God speaking come, you will keep on speaking for the 8 hours also. But those who are drinking, if they are not interested, you will keep mum, silence. If you are born to go somewhere, suppose you're going with your children somewhere, they have gone to disco, no, you will not stand outside. But in the disco, you will not be with the people, with the lust. You will be also dancing with them, but the dance will go with the Rama, not with Kama. Your hands will go up with the thirst of Ram. You're dancing for the Ram, for your Guru Nanak, for your Krishna, for your Mahavir. But they are dancing in they get the lust after that. So this is not the difference of Ram and Kam. So this is what required, because you are in the life of attachment, detachment. So on the way to Godom journey, in the beginning, you had to be attached to the God. That's why it is said that just go on one Vaani, 1 hour, multiply it, go to the 8 hours minimum. It is not the story will end at 8 hours. But the moment you get to 8 hours, you will see you're multiplying automatically to next 16 hours. And the day, 16, 17 hours you are there, night, because if 17 hours, 18 hours you are in the God, rest night will also be with the God. No, night cannot be with the Maya. Bonus of night. Night is a bonus given by the God. You can say 1/3 time is a bonus, and rest time you have to work out. First 8 hours is the main. The moment you cross 8, you will see automatically it is going on. After 8 hours, you don't need the work. It will continuously, automatically, you will be seeing that you are going away. Going away again, I am saying not that having any hate for anyone. No. But it's the love now. Love for the God. And the moment you dissolve in God, you are love. Now you are not loving the God, you are love. Loving the God is still just observing the Maya. Dissolving in God, I will also be lost. I who was loving will go. I who was having any desire inside is gone. Now I has gone, then where the you? When I is lost, you is also lost. Then you are one with the God, with your master, because God is beyond any face, beyond any color, beyond any height. So then you are with the one who had taken you, to whom you attach, because your journey starts with the attachment. Because you are always with the attachment on this earth. But to get attached to the true master, to the God, is important, because that attachment will just detach you from the Maya world. You will not be detached with a friend, relative, family. Even at the last, when your I will come, you will not be attached to your body even. Because last, when you attach to the God, your true master, at last he will just kill you. He will say that I have just thrown the whole world beyond. Everything I have just thrown for you. I am opening the paper. So you should know it. Nobody will leak out the paper, remember it. But that's why I say God is on sale. Even after leaking the paper, you are getting fail. After leaking the paper also, you will be failing. That's what I am saying. 90% still the results will be failed. Only 10% result will come. Means 100 if comes closer, 10 will only pass. It is not that 90 will go in the Maya. It will take time for them. Maybe in the next birth they may go. But God can give bonus anytime. I am saying it as on today's date. Tomorrow I don't know what the next meeting, the conference will do there of Buddha, Mahavira, Jesus, Guru Nanak. They are my father now. So they are the father, son had to obey what they say to me. What they say through me, not to me. So they can give you bonus after 150% go. I will want 100, let 100 go. I even let them give bonus to all today itself. But it is there. They know that otherwise they will trouble there also. Because in Godom also you will do the same activity what you are doing here. If you go with the same thought, you are not blank inside. You are not love inside. What headache you will do to those people what they are staying there. They will be saying, we are going to the earth, let them stay here. Either throw them there or we are living here. Either we will go back. Even Guru Nanak, Buddha, Mahavira, Jesus, Muhammad, Kabir, Farid, Sai Baba, Meera, Sahajul, Allah, Kabir, Farid will start moving from Godom to human being. He said, let them be here. We are having headache of these people. So that's why they want the people like them only. Them only. So you had to bring those qualities of the God. Only God can stay there. So that's what I am saying to you. They will give you bonus up to a certain extent, not that complete. Because they know if there is a 10% shortage, they will just clear it. They will give you the bonus. But if you say that I am not having even that 75%, 80% journey, then how will they be bonus? When you are crossing 80%, at least they can give you bonus at last sometimes when the death comes. Otherwise, in the life form only, you had to cross your journey and make the 100% and just see the life after getting the 100% dissolved in the God. So, dissolving in the God means loving the God. Unless you love, how will you get away from this materialistic Mayavi world which you have gathered for many births? Your children are not only children in this birth. Your wife is not only in this birth. Husband is not only in this birth. Your house is not only in this birth. Officer not only in this birth. PMCM not in this birth. Many births you were before. And this attachment had only brought you to this birth. Your desires had brought to this birth. With the desire, many karma are made. With the desires, many karmas, good and bad, are done with your kriman karma. We are not accepted many things which you have asked in the last life, as you are doing today. You are not accepting. Even you asked for those. You did your karma bad or good in the last birth. But you are getting emotional. If you are getting something positive, you are dancing, enjoying. When you are not getting upset, both are making karma. Enjoyment will also make karma, again the bad karma. Bad karma with flower, punya what you say. But that also will bring you back. So you had to be very careful not to attach to anything good or the bad. Not to attach to the happiness. Not only sadness. Not attached to the happiness also. Because the happiness attachment will also make karma again. You have to be still. Still. Be the observer. And after the observer, when you are observer means there is a I. But this I is a very, very large edge that the tiny or tinny. So that the last small point will remain and that dot will dissolve. And the dot dissolve means now the true master will kill you. The true master will kill the observer. You are dead. No desire. That is what said the surrendership. Complete surrender. Now that one who had surrendered also is gone. Surrender also gone. Surrender cannot remain forever. Surrender can remain till he is. The moment he is last, who will surrender? One who dies. We say he will surrender now. So God, the true master, gives the death. He is the dead man. That's why it is very difficult at last. Journey at last requires the deep love. Floating love will not do. Love with the body is temporary. It is only to just withdraw you from the outer world. But because you had been with the outer body for many births, you don't think of going deep. Once you go deep, dissolve yourself, then you come to the external part, the body. Then you will see the main bliss, the bliss of being with the inside body and sitting with the outside body. There are two now. Inside you will see that he is eating, and outside when you see with him that he is eating, you will say two. Eating outside and inside also. That bliss, when you enjoy, you will forget everything. You will be no more. Just enjoying the black moments. Every moment you will enjoy. Being with and being without. Both are sometimes pain, a pleasurable pain, to be one, because there is a body, the toy playing. So till the toy has its ending, you will remain in the same, the pain pleasure and the pleasure of meeting, both. So this is what we have to understand. The theory, what Krishna is saying about. He is talking about the beginning, the sense to see, sense to hear, sense to touch, sense to taste, sense to smell. These five, when you sense to anything, any object, don't attach. Because everything is temporarily. Everything is temporarily. But that you have the feeling of happiness and that also is temporarily. If you attach to any happiness or sadness, that will also become a problem for you. Because everything, whatever in the Maya is not gold, what glitters is not gold. Everything in the world which you love, you get attached, you are going to detach one day. Nothing can be forever outside because everything is dying. Everything is changeable. Then said you have to go without being attached to it. One must learn without being disturbed. Without being disturbed means disturbance is that you should be relaxed inside. How can you be relaxed if you are the observer? And how can you be the observer when you are not? When you are observing something, then you will not be observer of the Maya. You can see, listen, you can only observe the one, not the two together. I can see only now in the front, not the back. If I want to see the back, I cannot see the front. So what you have, keep your face to the Maya. So once you want to observe the God, how can you see the Maya? But if you have the attachment to the Maya, even with the face toward the God, you will have thoughts of Maya. So that is what it is said, don't tolerate, but be observer, see what actually is the taste, how long you can taste the food, how long you can see anything, how long you can hear anything, how long you can smell anything, how long you can touch, how long. Everything is temporarily illusionary because everything is giving a short while a temporary that enjoyment, and then it is painful after the enjoyment. So it is better observe and get rid of that temporary moments, temporary bliss. And the moment you go towards the God, you move your face towards the God, and with that your observations of the Maya, you will see one day Maya will disappear. Maya will disappear with the observation. Journey towards the God home and observation towards the Maya. Whatever is getting you more taste, just on tongue, when those out of tongue, gone. Smell, the moment smell is what? Any smell continuously makes you somewhere disturbed. So any smell, you just see the smell of the nature. There is no other perfume in the world which can give you more smell than the nature. Now being without the smell is the best smell. That artificial smell keeps you conditioned for some times. And you are attached to that then. But natural, anywhere in the world you go, you get the natural perfume. And natural perfume is available free of cost. But you want the artificial perfume. Because this is the mind which never gets stable to anything. It keeps on jumping. Mind always wants more and more. My mind wants the changes. Heart not want the changes. Heart is stable. Anything comes to heart becomes taste. Anything comes to heart becomes good scene. Anything comes to heart becomes good hearing. Anything. Everything. Because heart is like a sea. In the sea, everything is going, getting dissolved. So you have to be heart, not the mind. That is what Krishna is saying. Don't attach. Don't attach and don't detach with the sense objects. Your senses, when are not attaching to any object, this sense energy will go towards the God. Inside, the energy coming from inside, when not going from eyes, nose, mouth, touch, with your hands, your body and the ear outside, the energy which is going, more wastage is on attachment and detachment. Otherwise, energy is always available. There is a sea of energy inside. But you are wasting energy when you attach to anything. When you get sadness or happiness. The moment you are not getting sad or happiness, the complete five, this senses energy stores inside in that kund, what is said by the yogis, kund. From there, energy is coming to these five parts. You are wasting the energy. It is like standing car and you are just make it switch on, and the car is on for hours together. It is not moving. The petrol will definitely waste. Likewise, you are wasting your time on the attachment and detachment of anything. So that energy, if you are not wasting, that energy will be saved, and that energy will now flush back. Because it is like if you have a water in your house, you don't have the exit point. What the water will do? If your exit point in the front is blocked, you have blocked that, or door is blocked, what energy water will do? It will come back. It will just come back. The moment it comes back, it will open the back. If back there is anything. So likewise, what it said, the third eye is nothing. 10th door, what Guru Nanak said, is nothing. The same. When energy stores inside, not on the wastage of outside, in the attachment and the detachment, that energy becomes so much that it blasts. And the moment energy blasts, you are connected with the God. That is what they say, yogi says, Sar, Chakra and all. Words are there. But I am directly telling you not to bat on with this. You cannot open your chakra with the closed eye. Your chakra can only be opened with your open mind. Because everything is based on your mind. If your mind is fresh, free, and mind can only go out, mind can only just be killed when you have the thoughts of the pure mind. Only then your attachment and detachment thoughts can be nullified. If someone is in the someone is attached and detached, how can he take you to the no attachment and no detachment? So even keep closing your eyes, but you are having the mind of attachment, detachment. No use, no use. Your mind may get confused. You will think I am having this meditation and concentrating. But again, thoughts had come that bhai had come. I had to go to the job. That payment had not come. What boss is saying. And I had to take food. How much time had happened? Half an hour? I am doing 1 hour, 30 minutes, 1 hour. So what? Oh, something Rama. Oh, I am watching that. So that moment, what you are doing inside, when you are running away from your outside world thought, inside you make some picture. Like Ram Paramahansa made the picture of Ma Kali inside. And then Totaram, Guru Totaram came. Totaram or Totapuri. So when he came, he just tell, cut the neck of the Ma. Cut the neck. He said, how? At last he agreed to cut the neck of the Ma. He said, from where? But sword will come. He said, from where you brought this idol inside? From where Ma came? Bring the sword from there only. So this is only your illusion. Same illusion what Ram Paramahansa had. He became Paramahansa only when he cut the neck of his illusionary Ma. Then he got the real Ma. Real Ma. But at least he was so much dissolved in the idol which no one in the world had yet dissolved. He dissolved so much in Ma Kali. He was loving so much to the Ma. Because he was priest there, not the priest of today, but the modern priest. Not just reciting any of the arti or anything, but what he was saying is arti. Whatever he was saying is the pure epics, which is not on record, but his all became the sayings. In fact, that was the original epic, original artis, original puja, what he was doing. He was doing like that. Not doing, it was happening. It is happening. When you love someone, nothing comes. When love comes, love has got no barrier. When you love someone, what do you want? Do you have any limitations? You want to cross all the limitations when you love. So love, when it comes to the peak level, everything is blasted. So the love with the materialistic, the Maya, you become so lusty, you become so much in desires that you do any damn thing. So same love when you have the God, You are going beyond the mind, beyond the lust, anger, greed, ego, attachment, beyond these five senses which is moving outside. The whole sense go with the inside, with the flash, with the God. And that is what the target you had to achieve, the God home. Then Arjuna became Krishna. Krishna entered in Arjuna. In every breath, Krishna was there. So in that only he could do that to kill all I and my. He killed first his I, then he killed the my also. Because when I is gone, what my is required? My is just sitting on the chair of I. My cannot come without the I. So he removed his root of I. Krishna became I for him. He became Krishna, dissolved in Krishna, and killed all my. He was not in that I. Because my is only till you have the I. If you are not I, then there is no my. If you are not the father of the neighbor children, you don't say that I am the father. You say you are a father of these children, my two children. How many children? I have two children. But this I is lost. Who is the children then? I is lost. Who is the wife? Who is the husband? This is outside game. Try to understand. You get attached to your children, you get attached to your family, you get attached to your parents, you get attached to your house, you get attached to your job. Everything is temporarily. That is what he is saying. Don't get with the sense objects. Where sense goes, you don't get attached to those objects because it will give you not only happiness but the distress. Distress means sadness beyond the sad. Your mind gets disturbed. Sometimes you get so much disturbed with your children, with your wife, with your husband, with your parents, with your body because you attached. So that's what he says, just go beyond the attachment and detachment, just be the observer and the day will come, the observer will be lost in the observe. Everything will go, no only observe will remain. And observe is nothing but the one who is the creator. So you are the God. You are the creator. You are the blessed one. That one is said blessed one. Blessed ones are those who goes on the God home journey, those who are moving towards a God, and God is looking into them. They are the blessed ones. When God is looking towards you, when God thinks about you, then you are the blessed one. And God only thinks for them, those who moves toward the God. The more faster, the more nearer, the more God thinks about them. They are more blessed. Naturally, because they are loving more to the God. So they will be blessed more. Blessed is nothing, just love of the God to them, those who are coming to understand Him, those who have forgotten, those who are involved in the Maya, they are very much away. Will take time for them, maybe many births together. But those start moving towards Him, He looks into them. So be as you are the God, chosen one. Don't drop this, your chance of getting the God in this birth. Because after many births, you get the root gyan. Root gyan means spiritual gyan. The one who is telling you with his experiences. I am telling you with my experiences. Not that something stolen from the books. What saying to you, my experience, you are like me, I am like you. Same. No difference. Same eyes, same everything. You may be having beautiful face. You may be having strong body. You may be rich person. You may be having your children abroad, so beauty. All fine. I am also like you with the two children, wife, family, house, business doing, now retired because done everything. How long to do? There is no difference. Only difference in thoughts. Your thoughts are running for the Maya outside the world in the attachment. My thoughts are for the God. Nothing else. I love and love and love and love all those who are coming to my Father home, to my God home. So you, those who are coming, should not just make your journey slow, but accelerate to get to the God home as early as possible. You are not going to die. Your death date is certain. but you will enjoy the bliss which I want to tell you, which I am telling you day and night, shouting on you, telling you to just achieve the target and live the life. This is not life what you are living, but the life which I want to tell you. Even on the way you have just started your journey, on the way you are enjoying so much. You just think it over. When you reach that point where I want to take you, where I just give the result on, sometime I tell you comparison, that whole world is going for money, for the posh, that people should honor them, for the attraction, that beauty should serve him. If all the beauty of the world, all the money of the world, all the big post of the world comes on your feet, and you are asked to just live what you have inside, the moment you reach to that point, dissolved, beyond the observer, anything comes to you in the world, a single thought will not come. If they say take it and live this, what you are having inside and talking about this God, don't go into this. Not even a sec, one thought I'm telling that, oh my God, billions of dollars, a big post, not even a thought will come. If you are asked that everything will be removed from your room, everything, and lock the door, not even water will be kept in your room. Take all this and live it, what you have inside. Don't talk about this. Thought will not come that I will die. I know if water is not there, a day or two, my body will die. Thought will not come that I will die. Death is acceptable, but not even moments I can live. That what I want to give you, day and night shouting, not looking any moment for this body, the gift of the God, because now body also I have given to him. Let him see whatever he wants. I am not, but I am keeping attention whatever is possible. I am just giving the example. It is not that I am not attention. A silver line is always there because God is looking into. But you should only think what I want to give you, cannot tell you in the words. That only state when you reach to the point. Yes, you get the taste on the way. So by getting the sample, you can understand what wholesale I am telling. If whatever I have told so far, and you are achieving those things, then by taking these samples, why don't you jump? Why don't you just surrender? How long will you take it? Years had happened, many had taken the years now. How long we keep on? So you should just kill your brain now. Why you are bothered about? Just execute what is said to you. And then you see the results. You see the results. Same as I am saying, everything will match with you. Everything will match you the day you reach to that point. No line will be different. Because sea water is same. Same is tasted by all the godly people. You will also taste the same. Believe me. You have to believe. If not believing, the day when you experience it, you will tell, yes. I am not telling you just go blind. Whatever experience, take months, years, how long you want. That I don't know, how long. I am giving you an open platform. You can come, now lockdown. Otherwise, you can come, sit with me day and night, ask any questions, clear your things, experience. With your experience, at least you believe. If your experiences are coming, why don't you come forward? Why don't you die? Why you are attaching or detaching to the still, the deadly, the Mayavi, the materialistic world, what Krishna is saying about? Be away from them, observe them. When I say away means neither attachment nor detachment. Be the love. And love can only be when we love the God. Otherwise, this balance can never come in the world unless you love the God. The moment you dissolve yourself, then only the balance will be maintained in the world. It is because you are not dissolving, that's why I am telling you to work on it. Otherwise, working is not required. Mind is not required. The day you are dissolved in heart, mind is not required. Mind will work automatically like all your body functions automatically. Then your karma will also become kriya. Kriya. Because continuously with the God, everything will be done by the God. And that day will be the topmost day in the Brahman. Because today one Brahm flower had again come on this earth to come back to the God home. That there will be a party there, celebration. So just reach to that level. That is your target. That is your birthright. Birthright. Nothing like that. We have not done so good karma that in this birth we'll get. Yes, you have that. Because if you have come across that master who can take, who can give you the guidelines, you can definitely reach. But it is you who have to decide either to reach or not. It is you if you have that much thirst or love for the God or not. So just get dissolved. What Krishna is saying, don't attach or detach to this. It is like a summer and that winter, whatever is coming in your lifetime, what you say, getting with the connect attached with the sense objects. So just be away from five senses, go beyond the senses. There is something waiting for you. Platinum future is waiting for you. Just go to it, enjoy it, make your life the success. Home.